Wow. That's really good. I'm Gordon. I'm Gordon. I'm Gordon. I'm gonna eat it. I'm eating it. I'm Gordon, and today I'm eating some pizza. That's right. I got pizza. It is pizza day. And where did I go? Well, I went to a place called JJ Twigs. Now, JJ Twigs has been in St. Louis since about 2006, I think. I think that's what their website says. I know it's early 2000s when they moved into town. They are apparently from Chicago, and they still have a place in Chicago in Palatine. They also have a couple extra places here in St. Louis now. They have one in the city, and they have one in St. Charles County someplace. I've been there before. It's been a long time ago. I can't remember exactly when, but I'll put the link in the description down below to my website when I used to do the pizza blog. So when I went before, I got what they call the double crust. And that's what they're kind of known for. Is it's a thin crust, but there's two layers. There's like a pizza, and then there's a pizza on top. I didn't get that this time. I got just their thin crust Chicago style pizza. And what did I get on that pizza? Well, I got some pepperonis, some onions, and some meatballs. Anytime a pizza place has got meatballs that they'll put on your pizza, you ought to try them because it's a pretty good topping. So it also has mozzarella cheese on it, and it is, of course, cut on the square because it's a tavern style, as some would call it, and people in Chicago probably just call it Chicago thin crust. Same thing here in St. Louis. You know, we cut the thin crust St. Louis pizza in squares. Well, that's how this is cut. I like pizza cut in squares. And I also got a salad. I just got their house salad. You know, I like to have a little bit of roughage with my pizza to help me eat not so much pizza. And the interesting thing about the salad is they have house-made ranch Italian. And I thought, you know, I really want to try that, but I'm a little afraid. So I got some balsamic vinaigrette dressing also. We'll see how that house-made Italian ranch is. I'm sure that some people out there were just screaming right now, oh my God, ranch Italian? Really? Anyway, that's what I got. So let us move along and eat some pizza. So I said let's eat some pizza, but I'm going to have a little bite of salad first. That's usually what you should do, is eat your roughage and then eat your pizza. I got house-made ranch Italian. I'm not going to pour it over the salad. I'm going to dip a little something in it to see how it tastes. Again, I'm a little afraid. I love me some ranch dressing and I love Italian dressing, but do I love them together? I don't know about that. Let's have a bite. See if I can show you here. That is the ranch Italian house-made dressing, dripping all over my hand. You know what? It's not too bad. I think I will pour it over my salad and eat the whole thing with that. In the meantime, I gotta lick my hand off. I know it's kind of gross. Don't watch. Yeah, it's not bad. In this salad, there is, of course, iceberg lettuce. Looks like maybe some romaine lettuce, some red croutons, red onions, tomatoes, shredded cheese, probably mozzarella, and some probably some Parmesan cheese. It's a basic side salad, if you will. I do like that it has the onions in it and the tomatoes. All right, this is a fully involved bite here. It's got onion, tomatoes, lettuce, and that house-made ranch Italian. I honestly was a little afraid when I started that. I'd get it again though. Now the pizza, you've already seen the pizza. Just keep in mind that this pizza had about a 20-minute drive to get home. So, which is a good thing to me. I like that. Some people would rather have the pizza as soon as it comes out of the oven, where when they eat it, it melts the top of the roof. It's like eating lava. I don't like my pizza that way. I think pizza does far better if it has a chance to rest for a few minutes. This pizza got a 20-minute rest. It's ready to eat. When you eat square cut pizza, you always go for the tiny little corner. What's interesting is the tiniest little corner is like giant. Let me show you. That's the corner. There's none of those tiny little corners, which I always like to eat those, but it's still a corner piece. That's what you got to eat. So on here you can see there's some meatballs and a piece of onion. The sauce the cheese doesn't go quite to the edge. A lot of times that's the St. Louis style. The cheese goes all the way to the edge. I do like that. I don't mind this though. Wow. That's really good. I don't know if it's the 20-minute rest or what, but the crust is not quite crunchy, but it's really good. The edge is a little crunchy. You might be able to hear that. I like the sauce. It's not too sweet. And the fact that it's got meatballs, the pepperoni, there's a little piece of pepperoni on there too. Oh yeah. This is really executed in a way that pleases me immensely. The crust is just the right, it's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's not too crunchy, it's not too soft. It holds up. There's a fair amount of toppings on it. Could they have put the cheese all the way to the edge? Sure, that might have even made it just a little bit better. But man, this is good. I think part of that too is the meatballs. I mean, a lot of places you can get hamburger and stuff, but this is like a regular big old meatball that they cooked up, you know, Nana's recipe meatball or something. I don't know. And they slice it up and put it on there. Oh, it is so good. Man, I got another bite. Wow. So, if you're watching this and you're from Chicago, does this sound like a real Chicago pizza? I know that on the Facebook, I've kind of watched a little bit about the Chicago pizza, and you hear them say they want it really done. People like it really done. Did this one look done, or was this not done enough? Let me know what you think. And are you familiar? If you're from Chicago, are you familiar? Is this really this place, JJ Twigs? Are they really from Chicago too? This pizza is different than any I've had before. I've ate a couple places where they said they make Chicago style pizza here in St. Louis. You know, the thin crust. I thought they were good, but I think this one's even better than those places. So is this really authentic Chicago thin crust pizza? I have never had thin crust pizza in Chicago. I've only had the deep dish pizza from a couple different places, which I like it. It's not exactly what I want every time, but I enjoyed it. I'm by far a thin crust pizza guy. Let's have one more piece. I'll show you one more piece here. Let's get a middle piece. Now they cut theirs where the edges are kind of long and the middle is kind of small squares. This is going to be really intensely covered with stuff here. The middle slice is a little more soft, but there is pepperoni, there's meatball, there's onions, all the cheese. And it is a really, the crust, nice and thin. This in my hands, it feels like it's going to taste good. Do you know that feeling? I don't remember what I wrote about it on my blog when I got the double-decker pizza before. I feel a little cheated that it's been so long since I've been there. It's kind of a little bit of a drive, 20 minutes. That's kind of it's on the outer edge of what I want to drive and bring home. But man, is it so good. I got to remember to go back there again sooner. Maybe go there and try some of their other stuff. I'm going to end the video here because I am just dying to dig into this pizza and that house-made ranch Italian dressing. JJ Twigs. The one I went to is at Doherty Ferry and Big Bend Road. The address just says St. Louis, Missouri. Some might call it Valley Park. Some might call it Manchester. I don't know what city it's in. It's in St. Louis County, though. The pizza, it's amazing. I don't know. I just love this. This is like the perfect thin crust. Not too thin, not too thick. Mozzarella cheese. The toppings are amazing. The homemade meatballs, You just got to try them. I don't know. If you haven't tried them, then you're missing out. It's your fault. You got to try them. The salad and that house-made ranch Italian dressing, it is a little scary when you read about it, but when you eat it, it's pretty darn good. It's worth trying. It definitely is. They also, JJ Twigs also has, it's like a pub. So they have bar food. They have you get your hamburgers, you can get sandwiches. And of those sandwiches, you can get the hot Italian beef that's very popular in Chicago. You can also get a Chicago dog. I would love to go back and get one of those hot dogs, but then how can I not get the pizza? The pizza's so good. All right, there you have it. JJ Twigs. Again, it's at Doherty Ferry and Big Bend Road, St. Louis County, Valley Park, Manchester, one of those places. You tell me. Give it a try. It's absolutely awesome. The pizza is great. And if I remember correctly, when I ate their double-decker pizza, I thought it was pretty darn good also. But the thin crust is really, really good. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in again real soon when I make questionable eating decisions, but you know they're going to be tasty. Probably eating more tasty pizza. And if you like this video, go over there, right there, click on that little guy's head and subscribe to my channel. You might see me eating more tasty pizza on this channel. Or over there, that video, go watch that video, probably of me eating tasty pizza. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.